The Guide to Texas Penal Code Section 12.44a. Texas Penal Code Section 12.44 allows judges to punish felony convictions with misdemeanor jail time, or with the agreement of the DA, reduce your felony conviction to a misdemeanor. Here's a quick guide. What is Penal Code Section 12.44a? Texas Penal Code Section 12.44a allows a judge to punish a defendant who's convicted of a state jail felony with the permissible punishments of a Class A misdemeanor. Texas Penal Code Section 12.44a reads, a court may punish a defendant who's convicted of a state jail felony by imposing the confinement permissible as a punishment for a Class A misdemeanor if, after considering the gravity and circumstances of the felony committed and the history, character, and rehabilitative needs of the defendant, the court finds that such punishment would best serve the ends of justice. Suppose the judge determines that, based on the circumstances of the offense and the defendant's background, a lower punishment would better serve justice. In that case, Penal Code Section 12.44a allows the judge to send the defendant to a county jail where misdemeanor offenders are sentenced, instead of sending them to a state jail facility. How does 12.44a work? If a judge agrees to a 12.44a, you will serve your sentence at the county jail with misdemeanor offenders. However, even though 12.44a allows you to receive misdemeanor punishments, the conviction will still be a felony. You'll have a state jail felony conviction on your record, but you'll be punished like it was a Class A misdemeanor. Additionally, the prosecutor does not have to agree to a sentence reduction under 12.44a. The judge can decide to grant a 12.44a at sentencing, regardless of whether the prosecutor has offered it as part of a plea bargain. Judges rarely grant a 12.44a in situations where the prosecutor is opposing it. What are the advantages of reducing a felony to a misdemeanor? While a 12.44a allows you to be punished like a misdemeanor, it does not reduce the conviction to a misdemeanor. It will still be a felony. Some of the disadvantages of having a felony conviction on your record include you lose your right to own a gun, you lose your right to vote, you can't serve on a jury, you're ineligible for expunction of your record, you're not eligible to receive probation from a jury if you're convicted of a subsequent felony. However, Texas Penal Code Section 12.44b allows you to reduce a state jail felony to a Class A misdemeanor conviction. Not only will the punishment be reduced, but the conviction will show on your record as a misdemeanor. This will help you avoid the disadvantages of a felony conviction and help you maintain your gun and voting rights. Unlike a 12.44a, a 12.44b requires the approval of the prosecutor on your case. Is it hard to have a felony reduced to a misdemeanor? Depending on the circumstances of your offense, your criminal background, and the prosecuting attorney assigned to your case, it can be challenging to have a felony reduced to a misdemeanor through a 12.44b, or even have your punishment reduced through a 12.44a. The best way to secure a 12.44a is to work out a plea bargain with the prosecutor. When deciding whether to offer a 12.44, prosecutors usually review the facts and circumstances of your case, your criminal background, and the type of crime you're charged with. Each individual prosecutor is going to evaluate cases differently. However, generally speaking, people with a limited criminal record have a better chance of receiving a 12.44, as do people accused of non-violent felonies such as drug possession. Do I need a criminal defense lawyer near me? If you've been charged with a crime, you should retain a criminal defense lawyer as soon as possible. An experienced attorney can help you negotiate with the prosecutor to secure a 12.44b. If the prosecutor refuses, your lawyer can argue for a judge to grant you a 12.44a. While it might seem more convenient to hire a criminal defense lawyer near you, it's more important that you find an attorney who has experience defending clients in the court where you've been charged. When a criminal defense lawyer regularly practices in a particular court, they build relationships with the prosecutor and the judge and the people that work there. These existing relationships can prove extremely helpful, particularly when negotiating a 12.44 or another plea bargain with the prosecutor. If you have any questions, please call or email us anytime. At Attorney911, we defend people like you every day and sincerely want to hear your story. Thank you for watching.